Welcome. Thanks for joining us here on Pittsburgh Today Live. Happy to be with you on this first day of May.
Yeah, it's also Wednesday, which means I'm thinking about the weekend already.
Are you really?
Yeah.
This is your day.
I start on Wednesday to start thinking about the weekend, and it is a big weekend. Of course, the Pittsburgh Marathon is happening this weekend.
We've been talking about that this week. We also have some other things going on that we'll get to in just a minute, but I don't know if you've ever done any part of the marathon before, the half of the relay.
Oh no, I've never participated. I haven't run, but I like to cheer people on.
You do?
Because that's so much fun. Yeah.
Right.
Have you run it?
Parts. I've done the half and I've done the relay. And what's really interesting is that people run in costumes every year. In fact, the one year I was running, I saw a bride and a groom, although the woman was dressed in the suit and the man was dressed in the dress. So it was so much fun.
Yeah.
But this is what you'll see. I mean, when you're running along, it kind of makes you smile as you're sweating and feeling like you're about to die.
And I love that.
You know, you get to see this.
Exactly. Yeah, people have fun with it, and they should.
But not just here. Not just here in Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Marathon. In London, this is the London Marathon. A man ran in a Big Ben costume. When I first heard this, I thought, oh, Big Ben like Ben Roethlisberger?
Ben Roethlisberger, different Big Ben.
Big Ben, a whole new different way.
Watch right here. See, this is where he came into problems. So it was such a creative thing, and then he couldn't get to the finish line because he couldn't go under that little, So did he eventually make it? I hope so. He had to.
You've got to be kidding me. Add on 10 extra minutes to his time there because he couldn't make it.
He was doing so well up until then. No, it was really creative. I mean, it's fun. He perhaps didn't think through the entire thing.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. All right, well,
boom. There it's over for him.
I just can't. All right, well, later this hour, we're going to see how Ron Smiley did because he went out for a training run with an elite athlete. So it'll be interesting to see how he fared.
Yeah, he did not dress up like Big Ben.
Although I really want to see that now.
That would be fun. Yeah, so we'll see that a little bit later on. This weekend is also Star Wars Day on May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Well, you know what just happened in the newsroom.
Yeah, so Heather doesn't know the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. Right?
A little bit, kind of. But
so
I was asking if this was
Wars.
the thing, and I can't even really do it. But you don't even.
But that's Star Trek. That's Spock in Star Trek.
But I can't even really.
No.
Ron can help us with this later.
Marie, can you do this?
And then
Marie's got it down pat. Our floor manager, Marie.
The thing goes on
you
the
got
side.
it.
But it doesn't matter anyways because we're not using it.
Yeah, we don't need that. Yes, because it's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. So you'll be hearing that coming up this weekend. Also, Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
People are looking forward to that.
And Cinco de Mayo is Sunday. So lots of things to celebrate this weekend.
We were celebrating in the kitchen yesterday with Chef Ben.
It was delicious.
You posted a picture on Instagram of me eating guacamole.
Yes.
Which got a lot of interest. So, and Rainia's going to be here today.
Yeah.
She's already in the kitchen getting ready, and we're kind of mashing up our holidays, celebrating the Derby and Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, we've got it all covered with Rainia, so we look forward to that. So something that's getting people's attention is an article in the City paper. It is a newcomer's guide to Pittsburgh, which I think is good for people who are coming to Pittsburgh. They're talking about Pittsburghese, words like nebby and jagoff and in at, but they also said some of our favorite words are maybe going out of style at this point. So this is creating a little bit of controversy, and that is the topic of today's list. So we're going to take a look at what they had to say about some of these words. So like pop, they say pop is used now mostly at old school places where chipped ham is still sold.
Okay, so Frankie, my husband, is from West Virginia, and they say pop in West Virginia too.
Yeah.
He gets mad at me because I started saying soda because when I went to WVU, I roomed with a lot of the girls from New York and New Jersey, and they all said soda, and so they would make fun of me. Pop, what's pop?
Well, I went to school at Syracuse, and whenever I went there and asked for pop, they had no idea.
Yeah.
So you learn soda after that.
So they trained me now to say soda.
I think people still say pop here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so another one is red up. Red up your room, and they're saying that this is used by old Yinzer parents when they want you to clean your room. So I don't know. Is it used by anyone else? I say red up occasionally.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, and then gum band, this is what they said about gum band. It is a dying word that is rarely heard anymore.
Really?
Yeah, now I say gum band too.
Instead of
I
rubber
say
band.
gum band sometimes when I purposely want to be Pittsburgh, you know,
When you say
a
gum
Pittsburgher.
band.
Yeah. I say
Okay.
gum band. Yeah.
And so last on their list is yins.
Yeah, and they said,
Which is
don't
surprising to
start
me.
using yins, is what they say. They say people are using it, but they're telling newcomers, don't start using this because you'll sound like an annoying newcomer trying to fit in.
Oh, okay. So if you're a newcomer, don't just adopt it as a new word.
Right, yeah. And they say the mark of a true Yinzer is defined when you know the Century 3 Chevrolet jingle and can speak it in an accent.
Okay, wait. I totally can do this. You can
Yes.
do but
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know about the accent thing, but
I don't know about the accent, but
Century 3 Chevrolet, Lebanon Church Road, Pittsburgh, minutes from the mall.
Everybody knows that, right? It's been ingrained. It's part of being a Pittsburgher. All right.
minutes from the mall.
So.
You just throw that in there at the end. I love it. So much fun.
All right, some good news from the Tony Award nominations yesterday.
This is so neat.
Yeah.
I love when we have a Pittsburgh connection, and I feel like we usually have some to things, you know?
Right, yeah.
And for the Tony Awards, yeah, we have local connections with 5 different people.
5 different graduates of CMU are nominated in this year's Tonys. We're talking about a producer, Jamie DuRoy, led with 6 nominations.
It's incredible.
Actually. Also receiving nods, costume designer Ann Roth, who has won before, I know that name, sound designer Peter Helensky, and lighting designers Peggy Eisenhower and Jules Fisher.
You get to hang with a lot of the CMU musical folks over there.
Yeah, because my husband teaches in musical theater.
And
over
so
there.
do you know some of these people nominated?
No, I don't know the people nominated this year. I'm not from, I mean, I know some of those names, and also the Broadway musical Hadestown, 14 nominations. But we're actually going up for the Tony Awards. Yeah.
You've been invited.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. So,
Gary was invited.
Gary was invited for a reception before the Tony Awards, and we might get to go to the practice for the Tony Awards. We won't actually get to attend the Tony Awards, but we're going to be on the red carpet.
Practice for the. Who knew there was
is
such
a practice,
thing?
and you know what? It was fascinating last time we saw this.
Well, and you saw some big names on the red carpet.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Bette Midler got out of the car. I'm trying to remember who. Jason Sudeikis, he photobombed me. Like, so we had a picture, and he photobombed me. And here are some of the CMU alums that are nominated. So
This
congratulations to them. Yeah.
That's so incredible. Okay, and so Ain't Too Proud, a dozen nominations there too, and of course you can watch the Tonys here on KDKA. That's coming up June 9th.
Yes, and then I will have a report the next morning on PTL, all about being on the red carpet.
We can't
so
wait
it'll be
to
fun.
see who photobombed you this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it's exciting because I mean the celebrities get out of the car and last year they're right nearby, and hopefully we can grab a few to get some questions answered. But they pose, you know, they do a lot of posing there.
Well, so we also want to update you on a very sweet story. This is of a widow who was eating alone at a barbecue restaurant, and Steve Hartman actually wound up doing a story on this woman. They were able to interview her and the 3 young men who decided to join her for dinner. She was eating alone. This was before her 60th wedding anniversary, but of course her husband had passed away. And so there she was. She thought she would just enjoy a quiet meal. She wanted to go out to eat. And these guys saw her sitting alone and thought, you know what? We need to sit with her.
Yeah, the one guy spoke to her and sort of found out a little bit of information about her and then invited her to join them. And it's a really sweet story. And so Steve Hartman went and interviewed the lady and one of the guys. So let's listen.
I think God sent me there.
You think we needed the example?
Yes. That people care about other people and how important it is.
I used to say when I was younger, and I still say today, like, I'm going to change the world somehow. And I don't know how, because I'm not rich, I'm not famous, and I'm not very smart either, so I can't be the president. But we can show the world that it's all right to be kind, and then before long, maybe the world will be a much better place.
It's all right to be kind. It is so simple, but you see these things all in front of you. And what I love about the way that Steve Hartman reports and how he tells stories is he finds these very the small things that
Right,
don't seem like
right.
a big and you watch it and it brings joy to you.
It brings me to tears many times.
Almost every week,
I mean,
yeah.
when you watch his stories, like, can you get through one of his stories without starting to cry?
It's rare.
Because it really, I mean, they're touching, and I think it's important to tell those stories about kindness in particular, and that's why I think this spoke to so many people.
I will never forget, he did a story once on a little girl who decided to take a duck in. And it was her best friend, Marie's shaking her head. She's like, I cried the entire.
Cried.
I'll show it to you later. But he does an incredible
Kleenex
job.
on the ready, yes, yeah, because he's fantastic.
Yeah.